Not a legend, huh?
I said what I said.
All right, we are live.
Mac
Welcome
10
to the
ain't no message. We was having a conversation. Yeah, I said it. Mac 10 ain't no legend. Welcome to Focus Daily. Let's go.
welcome to the
Salute to Mac
Focus
10 though.
Daily. Okay. Yeah, the only reason I brought him up is because I was checking out his interview that he did on the Kev Mack show. It's a new interview. If y'all want to go check it out, I
Bootleg
thought it
kid.
was, yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was a cool interview. So and they always bring up Ice Cube and ask him who was his top five, his Mount Rushmore LA rappers. He said he's not looking forward to hearing the Mount Westmore album. So it sounded like he was bitter to me. And I ain't trying to hate on the man or nothing, but I believe that he was what you call that? What's that word? Blackball.
Compensated. Well,
Blackball.
uh, no, he was not. He was not blackballed. Because remember, he went to the South and he was with was it Master P or he was with Cash Money. He put out like 2 or 3 albums. He was not blackballed. He just didn't have no hot music. And I dare any one of y'all to listen to those albums. You won't get through like 4 songs. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mac 10, but that's just the truth. I dare you to listen to them. Try.
Okay.
I'm just saying, banging ball was hard, but that's like one of the. It was like, come on now, full live. That you can't stop that. But I haven't listened to it in years, man. But salute to Mac 10, but he ain't no West Coast legend.
All right. And shout out to Mac 10. Shout out to Mac 10. Hey, I just want to explain to the viewers what happened on yesterday's show. I was doing a broadcast from my phone and somebody called and I got kicked out of the studio. So if
Is
y'all
that
ever
all
doing
it takes?
yeah, so if y'all ever doing the live on the phone, be
I'm
mindful
calling
that you
you
go
right now.
it's food. It's food. So be
Hey, can't you
mindful of
put it
that.
on like do not disturb or some shit?
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking about that because it ain't never happened. So that was the first time it happened to me. So I'm gonna do that next time. Oh shit, where am I?
Lloyd X is in an undisclosed location, saving the planet Earth. He's good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
how I'll be
All
like.
right.
I'm in the Ukraine right now. I'm looking
All
for
right.
gold. So I'm
Yeah.
fighting with the Ukrainians, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna start killing their ass. No, I'm just kidding. All right, that's enough.
I,
That's go ahead.
yeah. Well, speaking of the Ukraine, let's get to some black folks and white politics. Russia they downed the MQ-9 Reaper drone. The America not saying they shot it down. They saying that they interfered with the blades or something. So I don't
Wait,
know if
was that
that's
the Russian? The Russians shot it down. You said American.
the Russians. They didn't shoot it. They didn't. The Russians,
They
U.S.
said,
is not saying that they shot it down.
yeah,
They saying that they downed the plane.
they made
Okay.
some
So
type of
Rush,
contact with it and made it go, made it inoperable or something like that. So what they
yeah,
did was they went ahead and just flew it into the Black Sea.
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. You saying who shot it down?
Russia.
Nobody shot it
Is
down. They interfered with the drone.
with an
Oh,
aircraft.
Remember, that's according to the U.S. The Pentagon says that they downed the plane, but they didn't use the word shoot. And I
they
believe
had somebody out. They lifted up the somebody's flying. The other one was out the side. He was like, he was like, hit the wing, and he hit it. That's how they downed it, huh?
hey,
They
talk
said,
to
Shot
your
that
talk
sucker down.
hey, Russia
talk.
said they didn't even. They said they interfered, but they didn't actually touch it.
See, it's
Yeah,
real tense with it's real tense with the Americans and Russia because that's a part of the war. This war would have been over if the Russians would have utilized their military fleet. I mean, if the pilots, the planes, they got a whole freaking army of planes, but
so
they
you
know
what
that
you so
airspace.
what you're saying is that the Russia is holding back.
Yes, Yes,
Okay.
they're not. They're using helicopters, but they're not using those jets because then America gonna have to be like, we gotta get in now. It's gonna be too much havoc. Because look how quick America destroyed. Wasn't we at war with Iraq? And
That was a
that
long
was
war.
quick how we downed all they s. Like we really wiped out their fleet quickly. Their flight capabilities very quickly.
Okay. So let me ask you this: do you think that by the time this is over, do you think that the U.S. is going to openly be at war with Russia, or they just go? It's just going to end.
No, I don't think so. Because I think if it'll get too tense with nuclear force, bro. It ain't gonna be no ground because nobody gonna want to take an L. No,
Okay.
America gonna be like, you know what? Send in the Blue Angels or whatever we got,
All
and
right. What you
it's
think? What you think, Mister Elpo?
Nah, because a little incident like this, it was an unmanned drone, so it wasn't really nobody that got killed or anything like that. And of course, the United States said they covered themselves. They wiped out the hard drive and everything before it, hit the water and everything. So they know they can't recover it. They say more than likely Russia is going to be the ones that recover it, and they don't want them to control no intel, basically. I mean,
Okay.
it's just a war of words right now. But I'm thinking like this: if you fly in an airplane, if you hit something, if you clip something, wouldn't that kind of mess your plane, your trajectory off? Wouldn't that kind of throw you off? I
Well,
don't
I
know.
don't see. I mean, they haven't given a justification or what happened. I know they said something about first a jet released fuel in front of it, trying to deter it. But did he say they got behind it? I'm not sure how you get behind it. I know sometimes those jets got like a radar or sonar at the tip, like that little pointy thing on some of
yeah,
them fighter jets.
yeah, it's called eyeballs
Eyeballs.
on the plane. They looking at the damn thing. They probably slowed up like
Yeah, so they
I
probably
remember.
they probably they probably utilize that. That's my assumption. I don't know, but they
Hey,
can't
all
believe
this
everything the
information we
government
get is
say.
propaganda anyway, so it is what it is.
Word, word. Well, no, what's up? Well, in other black folks and white politics news, on our President Jimmy Carter watch, he's still here with us. So all of y'all that are keeping him in your prayers, he's still here. So shout
It's
out to
still there.
President Jimmy Carter, 95 years old.
Longest living
Man,
president ever, I think.
wow, just like that. Okay, now let's get into some entertainment news. Talk about Mr. Alec Baldwin. He got his court case pending in New Mexico, I believe that is. They they removed the gun enhancement charge, and he's being charged with involuntary manslaughter,
Damn.
which he's looking at up to 18 months in jail. They're charging him, and then they also charging Hannah Gutierrez Reed, and she was what they call the film armorer. She was responsible for the weapon and making sure that it didn't have bullets and something like that. But
I
I
think
guess she,
that's the only. I think that's the only person that should be getting charged. But I do know why Alec Baldwin is getting charged because he lied. You can't be lying to white folk, white man. What's wrong with him? He didn't know. You got to tell the truth with your people. Keep it real. He lied. He said that he did not discharge the gun. He did not squeeze the trigger. He said it went off. See, that implies intent or some BS something. You can make all kinds of assumptions. That was silly, Mr. White man. You don't do
why
that.
why why would he lie about? Why did he lie about that?
He's stupid. He white. He's a good actor. He thought he talking to them people. He think he's fooling everybody. But they got gun experts. The FBI tested the gun. I tested the gun. I got the same. No, I'm just kidding. But he that's where he messed up, and it just invoked suspicion. He should have kept it gangster. I just started shooting because it was part of the scene. I didn't know. Maybe he wasn't supposed to be aiming it at somebody. Was
Hey
they doing
hey
film?
let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout
Ooh,
out to let me give a shout out to our Twitch viewers. This is we got a comment from our Twitch viewers. We was talking about the war. He says, "I need nuclear war. I want to see how it feels." Okay.
hey, you know, if you want to see how it feel, you want to see how it feel, dumbass. Just put your water to the maximum heat in the tub and boil some water and hop inside for like just hop inside, see how long you can take it. Boil
All right.
water in a pot and pour it in the pot. You're gonna
All right.
see get a little.
Here go his second comment. He said, "Alec need at least 5 years." Okay, and that's from Albie Darfoya. I don't know what that means, but shout out to our Twitch viewers.
Ask him
Okay.
what state and what basement is he in as his mama house.
Yeah, the
Alright.
Alec Ball would do
Look,
it reckless though. I mean, there's no denying it. So he needs something though. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're right though, Jay Walk, man. He lied from the jump. You shouldn't have even came off talking like that. You could have just said I was just, just playing with it, basically, because it's, it don't supposed to really be loaded with real bullets.
yeah.
I mean,
I
Then
think that's what he, but I think that's what he did. I think they probably wasn't even filming and he aimed at somebody like, I got you. And, well,
yeah.
that's probably what happened. I think this helped me out. Hey, Abby Furick, who the caller, get you one of these.
all right. So another development in the case is that he's having the one of the prosecutors removed because she's also a member of the Senate, and she pushed for like a she proposed like a bill or something dealing with arms or guns or whatever. So they say it's like a conflict. So they
Of interest, right?
yeah, they moved to have her removed. So she didn't fight it. She stepped down because she didn't want no interference, and she wanted to make sure that justice is served for the lady who was killed. I didn't get the lady's name who
That
died.
was a quick victory for Alec, though. See, he got his lawyers working. That's like a victory.
Okay.
Even if it's a small victory, it's like, yeah, see, we got her off the case.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
So
his argument is, I want a
yeah,
fair trial, and she's biased.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So just to remember the person that was killed during that incident. Her name is Helena Hutchins. That's the one who was killed. I think she was like a camera support or somebody behind the camera or something like that.
Prop master, I think she was, but rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just happened to be in the line of fire. All right, so now we're gonna move to the everybody's favorite part of a Tuesday show. We'll get it to Walk's movies review, and then how do you say it? I'm trying to learn how to say it. Walk, how does it go?
What? Walt's movie review.
Okay,
What
I
say
thought
what?
you had an intro. Remember I tried to do the intro last week. Well, anyway, here goes
I
here
got
goes
too
Walk
much.
movie review.
I got too much going on. Look, here's my movie review. You know me. I love the stupid Tubi movies, and I love the stupid Netflix movies. I'm the one. They got a bunch of African movies on Netflix I'll be watching, and a bunch of stupid movies from Detroit and Atlanta movies on Tubi. I watch them all. I'm the guy for it. And here's a nice little one I watched yesterday. It was called Get Paid, starring this beautiful Korean woman. She fine as hell, but she talk like a sister. You can tell she grew up with some sister. So she's the star of the movie. The beautiful, I forgot her name, her co-star. But anyway, it's just about she's a woman. It's a big tragedy that happened in the beginning where her and her boyfriend coming home their anniversary date, and then her little sister and her son gets killed. And then it's a nice little twist at the end. She moves on with love, but the whole movie she acting like what they call Koreans who act black, not a wigger, or she's I guess a kigger. I don't know. it's but she talk. I don't like no woman talking like effing. She talking. She got it down pat. but it's a good thing. But I would give it a 1. This was a terrible script, terrible acting, and the sister in there was fine. I forgot her name. But in the Korean chick, she was fine as hell too. That's the only one that's gonna get. But this
So,
was the worst Tubi black movie I've seen so far.
hey, remind us a one out of what?
A 1 out of 3.
All right.
I might have to bump that up because I did watch another movie, and it's a lot more to say about this movie I watched. I'm gonna preface. I'm gonna speak on the next week. I might have to go up to 5. Y'all right? Yeah, I know y'all said that to me early. I was just trying to do 1 through 3. 1 for the acting, 2 for the beautiful women, and 3 for the overall script. I might have to go a little up because they did a little time and they put a little bit more work into it. But this movie, straight trash. Don't even waste your eyeballs hurting watching it.
All right. So the question is, did you just make up a whole new word with Kigga?
I can't.
Man,
See,
I never even heard that one.
he really spotlighted it. That's a Korean who act like a nigga.
Wow.
Wow.
I made that
Like
up. I'm
that.
gonna come on. Y'all. You ain't right, El Pooh.
All right, so we're gonna get to our final story.
That movie
We
get a
talk
thumbs down. Get paid. Go
our
ahead.
final story. We talk about the ex NFL player, Mr. Stanley Wilson Jr., who was who died in police custody in August. They initially reported that he just collapsed, but the autopsy, the family they wouldn't release the autopsy to the family, but the family finally got the autopsy, and it stated that he died from trauma. So it wasn't what they said it was. So let me give y'all an update on what happened with the brother. Was he got arrested? He was an ex NFL player, played for the Detroit Lions from 2005 to 2007, and he was in L.A. County Jail, and he got arrested for vandalism, and then he died in police custody, as I said. So now they're being sued. I forget the amount that they're suing her for.
45
You mean
million.
the family is suing the police department?
They've sued
Yes,
LA County for 45 million.
yeah, because he was deemed.
Well, I mean, that sounds like what happened to my little cousin years ago, like 1996 or 7. Well, you remember little Kev? That's kind of what happened to him. It's just a mysterious death, and he was up in New York. Same thing happened. Same thing been happening even out here in LA. It'd be like just a mysterious death because stuff be going on. Like you be in
Hey,
themselves. Go ahead.
it looked like you made a new friend, Mr. Albie Darfur. You said walk, taste, and movie is dry, just like his dating life.
Hey,
He got
hey,
he got a new friend.
Albie, I think we're on the same page because you sound like a guy who could use some jerkins, baby. You sound like you in the basement. So I'm gonna ship this to you. I'm gonna Amazon this to you, brother. Get you some. Because I know you probably stacked up already. Talking about you want to see what it's like to go to be in a nuclear war. You know you ain't
All right.
getting none. You know you ain't getting none, Albie.
It's crazy that you said even in LA. This was actually in LA County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say that he was deemed what they call that when you crazy and you can't stand trial. How do they term? What's the legal term for
Hey,
that?
cat.
Incompetent.
Say that, El Poo. I didn't hear y'all.
Incompetent.
Incompetent. Okay, he was deemed incompetent. Couldn't stand trial, so they moved him to a state hospital or something. Yep.
AKA J Cat. J Cat.
J Cat.
That mean
What
you
does that
crazy.
stand for?
That mean you crazy in county jail. I don't know what the J stand for. That mean you cuckoo. That's what they call them when you in county jail. Cuckoo. Like Al
Okay.
B. Cuckoo. You want to see what it's like to be in a nuclear war. Boil some water and hop inside. Put your hand in some boiling water.
Hey, just one more piece of news, man, if you don't mind, man. Y'all know Diddy say he's trying to buy some of BET. Some of BET.
You heard? You said it was Diddy,
Yeah,
Byron Allen. What's the other guy?
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry. Trying to buy BET. What you think about that? Do you watch BET?
I sure don't. But
Well,
that's probably why I don't watch BET because it ain't BET no more. You know, they done took
yeah.
Well, I
all the
will say this.
BET.
Huh? Say that again. My bad. I cut you off.
No, you good.
How about start NET? No, I'm just kidding. How about start a whole new network?
Wait a minute. What about Revolt?
Yeah.
I don't watch Revolt. Do y'all watch Revolt?
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
think we see it without even knowing we watched it.
exactly. I think the Breakfast Club and a whole lot. I think Drink Champs is part of Revolt. It's a few little shows
Yeah.
part of Revolt that we don't even know about.
They did an award. They did an awards show or something. They doing a lot, and I think Diddy behind that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking about Revolt. Why you trying to buy BET? You already got Revolt. Why don't you go ahead and build that up?
I think it's just to say we trying to do this, knowing they ain't gonna do it. Just like let's talk about some stuff. I don't believe these celebrities no more. I think they all just be saying stuff just to say stuff. But why not start a damn school and not a real school, black owned school, no charter school. Start some real
Yeah, like
start a black hospital.
like Dr. Umar, right?
Yes.
So, did y'all see what happened to him today? Talking
Yeah.
What happened?
Somebody broke a window at the school, so he talking about he gonna board up the windows, and he just was going off on black folks. Now I don't think.
I'm gonna say. Let me say this about Dr. Umar. He doing too much talking.
Yeah.
Everything is like, yeah, just took a shit at the school, the toilet flushes. Yeah, hey brother, like, come on, get it rocking, get it rocking. I have supported Dr. Umar. I sent like $200. I have. I've been sending like 50 here. 50 here probably came up to 2. Wait, how much? 150 so far. I wrote it down.
Yeah,
but,
well, you know what? He's just like an evangelist to me, man. He be begging for that money too.
Hey, on a good note, he did set a date of the school opening.
Again.
Let's hold him to that.
He did that before?
Yeah, he said September of 2024. I know, I heard it. But he did it. He said September. He said something like in 2018, 2019. I'm like this. I don't want to hear no more. I want to hear his lectures on how black folks should not date white women. I like that. That's my thing right there. I don't want to hear nothing about the school until you like, okay, well, I'm now accepting applications if you want your kid to go to my school.
Now, let me ask you a question. How many black businesses in the ghetto that has a setup somewhere that has a window has not had that window broken out?
Right. That's true. That's true. That's a real statement right there. That's a real statement. But let me ask you this.
He said it, not me, Doc.
Let me ask you this. I was listening to a YouTuber. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He was talking about the reason that Dr. Umar set a date because he's feeling the pressure from Tariq Nasheed raising money, starting the museum, opening the door, and just showing how it's easy, how fast you can get it moving
in 1 year.
Yeah. So do y'all agree with that? That pressure is on?
Yes.
No. I'm wait, hold up. I don't feel it's on. I don't feel that's the motivation for him saying that because he's been bigging up like it's gonna start next year, and it's been like over since 2000, as far as I can remember, since 2017 and 18.
All right. So in your opinion, what is his delay? Why is it taking him so long?
I know the answer. His name is Dr. Excuse More.
Okay.
Ooh.
Damn.
Whoa.
Now what's your take? What's your opinion? What?
Well, it's a lot more hiccups that he did not expect to encounter, and it's taking longer. Maybe he thinking that, and then he just want to show stuff on the internet to keep the donations coming for other stuff they got. I don't think it's a hoax. I will say listen, I don't do this, but I'm gonna walk on that diving board. I guarantee that school is going to be open. It's going to be a success. But I think personally he needs to just stop talking about it and just do lectures and put his videos out and stop talking about, oh, we gonna open it. We having a block party. We having to do this. Nah, I don't want to hear no more about none of that. I want to see
So
that school
you,
open.
so you sure keep the faith alive, huh? You a faithful believer.
You damn right. And I want my son to go there. Yeah. I got a little
Well,
black boy. He's
I
6.
kind of,
It ain't
I kind of agree with El Poo. I think what you say he's Doctor Talker. What you say?
excuse more.
Excuse more.
That's that's the
Yeah,
funniest one I heard so far. I'm glad we
yeah,
was on a focus up show, Mr. Elko.
yeah. I think I'm in kind of agree because I support Doctor Ubar and I want to see him successful, but it's been too long, man. It's been too long. And all he's been doing for the last 10 years is talking.
I'll say what he really been doing. Talking,
What?
collecting money, and getting a lot of pussy.
He been
Oh
begging for
yeah,
money and making excuses. That's all you do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at
Crazy,
him.
man.
Call my nigga Doctor Excuse more. Ouch. Mark, you ain't right, man.
Yeah. Yep. Well, shout out to the one more shout out to the legendary Mac 10. I'm wishing the best for him, and
What
I
he
want to
do?
see all of our legends. I want to see them all successful in making it. And, particularly from LA. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of rappers out of LA that's doing a lot. What's
Let
up?
me ask you a question. Why do you consider him a legend?
I think because he was part of a legendary group.
I agree right there.
Yep, that's it. He part of a legendary group that that can't be taken away.
I guess
That's
that's
funny. All right, well, thank y'all for joining the show. We see y'all bright tomorrow, same time. We out.